Well, retired teachers here in Houston are pushing for better retirement pay.
Bills in this year's legislative session would help to make that happen, but many of them say it's just not enough.
And Fox 26's Sherman Desselle speaks with some of them tonight about the issue. He joins us live with that. Sherman.
Yeah, good evening, Jonathan, Rashi. So educators from the Texas Federation of Teachers tell me that most educators, retired educators who retired before September of 2004 have yet to receive an adjustment on their cost of living for their pension, making month-to-month pretty difficult. They're hoping that they can get a nice chunk out of this big state surplus.
It was like you trying to rob Peter to pay Paul to make sure that you had the funds.
Phyllis Ruffin says just a decade ago, after working in education for nearly 20 years, she found herself taking out payday loans to make ends meet. Some retirees still find it hard to live off their pensions.
When I took mine, it was like $1,000, but by the time they take out the taxes and everything, that's $750. Who can live off of $750?
It's not enough.
She and many other educators gathered in Austin to push for better pay. A few bills to raise the cost of living adjustment have been filed in the legislature. Under Senate Bill 10, educators who retired before 2013 will receive a 4% bump. Those who retired from 2013 to 21 would get a 2% increase. Inflation has risen by 29% since then. In a recent online post, Senator Joan Huffman praised the Senate for passing the General Appropriations Bill, in which Senate Bill 10 is included. She states, quote, "To have a unanimous approval on such a comprehensive and substantial budget is proof the Senate is doing great things for the people of Texas." Dallas State Representative John Bryant stands with AFT and stated, "Until we get this right on teacher retirement, we're going to have a hard time drawing people into this great profession." AFT retiree chair Rita Runnels says a retired teacher in Texas lives on an average monthly pension of $2,100.
I do understand that they have a lot to think about, a lot to play with, and a lot to try to do with the money. But that's the key. They have the money. And it's what you need to prioritize.
So again, Senate Bill 10, it passed through the Senate. It will go to the House floor for debate within the coming days. Meanwhile, these teachers say they are not letting up. They will continue to show up to Austin to plead their case for better pay. Reporting from Houston, Sherman Desselle, Fox 26 News.